Okay then, welcome back after the break. So, before going to the break, we understood the basic of transfer price. So, when do you use the term transfer price? When there is internal transfer of goods and services. When there is internal transfer of goods and services. So, the price at which internal goods or services are transferred is called as transfer price. Now, what do you call as internal goods and services? Means two divisions of the same company, when there is a transfer of goods or services in between them, that is called as the internal transfer. Are we clear, everybody? Okay. Now, then we understood the history of why is transfer price required, correct? So why is transfer price required? Because now the divisions are based on profit centric attitude. So if I am the head of department, I am expecting that my division should make a profit, and if I am able to make a profit, that profit will be given to me as a part of bonus. So definitely every division wants to earn profit, and if they want to earn profit, it is very necessary that proper transfer pricing should be used. Am I clear, everyone? Yes, guys. Am I clear? Correct? Okay. So far so good. Now let's move on to some more things. Now let's move on to some calculations part. So far we've just understood that yes, there is a delegation of responsibility nowadays, especially after 1995, because of scalability, because of expansion. Now if we need to do that, then there is decentralization, and in today's scenario we have a fixed salary plus a bonus is also paid at the same time. Correct? Okay. Chalo. Now let's try and understand the logics of basic logics of transfer price. Basic logics of transfer price is now what we are going to start with an example. The first example, obviously the first example is between the milk division and the curd division. Amul is the name of the company. There is a milk division and there is a curd division. Okay. Sure. Now milk division obviously sells to the external market. What is the scenario? I'm telling you. The total capacity of milk division is 1 lakh liters. Pay attention, because what I will do is I will draw a scenario here and then expect you to use your brains and answer. And then from that we will derive the formula. Now there is going to be a derivation of formula kind of a thing. But my way of deriving formula is different. I will put up a scenario, ask you to use your brains, and it is all going to be commonsensical. And then from that we will reach to our end concept. Okay, so everybody has to pay special attention. Total capacity of milk division is 1 lakh liters. Okay, sir, understood. External market sales or external market, so to say, demand of milk division is 80,000 liters. Okay, sir. Selling price in external market is rupees 100. Variable cost in external market is 60. Assume there is no fixed cost. So the contribution, or you can also call this as net profit, is 40. Do we understand what is contribution? I'm sure we do. So contribution, or what you say net profit of this milk division as of now is rupees 40. Now the Amul milk division gets a call, tring, from the curd division, asking that, sir, we need 20,000 liters of milk. Requirement. What is the requirement of curd division? It is 20,000 liters of milk. My question to you is simple. My question to you is simple. What should be the minimum? What should be the minimum transfer price? What should be the minimum recovery of transfer price that milk division should ask from curd division? Logically think for 2 minutes and tell me. I am waiting for your answer. Even if you are a pen drive, Google Drive student, think logically from wherever you are and then listen to my answer. Here is the scenario. Start thinking. Very nice, very nice. Everybody has almost answered and everybody's answer is almost same. And what is that? That is that, sir, if we need to find out the minimum transfer price and see, assume a profit, milk division is also a profit centric division. And remember, curd division is also a profit centric division. Everybody has said that, sir, minimum if you ask us, then it should be recovery of variable cost, which is rupees 60. Minimum transfer price if you ask, it should be recovery of variable cost, that is rupees 60 in our example. Why did you do that? Because you realize that you have a spare capacity which is 20,000 units, which is equal to the demand of transferee division, which is also equal to 20,000 units. So you realize logically, again I'm telling you, it's a logic, pure logic, right? Logically you realize that 60 rupees, which is the variable cost, should be recovered for this transaction. Am I absolutely clear? Right? So this is what you derived. So this is case 1. This is case 1. Now I am putting in front of you another case. Think and answer what should be the transfer price in that scenario. Just think and answer what should be the transfer price in that scenario. Again, I have the milk division and I have the curd division. Both are profit centric. Both are profit centric. Okay, and this we will name it as case 2. Chalo, total capacity same 1 lakh liters. External demand is now 90,000 liters. Same selling price 100, same variable cost 60, same contribution or net profit 40. Same requirement, and that is 20,000 liters of milk is required. Both are profit centric division. Both are profit centric division. Now you have to again tell me what should be the minimum transfer price that the milk division should recover from the curd division. Chalo, start thinking. Come on, everybody. Let's start. Think and write down. So, absolutely correct. So, absolutely correct thinking by each one of you. Yeah. Great answers I'm getting. Exactly what I had expected. Very nice. Khushi Kedia, Yash Mantri, Kiran, Lakshmi are able to answer this. And all of them have answered it correctly. See now how their thinking has changed. They are thinking from a profit centric division. They realize that they are the managers of milk division, and milk division milk division will now think in this manner. It has to transfer 20,000 liters. Of this 20,000 liters, it has 10,000 liters which is spare. So this spare can be given at variable cost. Correct, correct. This is what you thought. This is what you thought. So at the rate 60. Hey, bolo na, bolo na, bolo na. Correct? Okay, okay. And for the remaining 10,000 liters, which you are sacrificing from the market is giving you 100 rupees market price. So this 10,000 liters you are getting from the market at 100 rupees. So can I say your minimum transfer price will be 10,000 into 60 plus 10,000 into 100. 10,060 is how much? 6 lakh plus 10 lakh. So 16 lakh for 20,000 liters. Cumulatively 80 per liter. Cumulatively 80 per liter will be the minimum transfer price. Now, how many of you have understood? So, Lakshmi has understood, Khushi has understood, Kiran has understood, Yash has understood. Others have not understood. For those who have not understood, I will explain it again. Now pay attention. 20,000 liters is what is required by the curd division, or what you call as the transferee division. Transferee division says, just a moment, we need 20,000 liters. Just a moment, just a moment. Okay. So 20,000 liters is required by the curd division. Milk division is now thinking, see, 10,000 liters I already have spare. How did I come to know? How did I come to know? Because my total capacity is 1 lakh liters. Of that, external demand is 90,000. Of that, external demand is 90,000 liters. So can I say 10,000 liters is spare? So for that spare capacity, I am any which case not earning anything. So might as well, I can transfer it at a minimum price of 60. But for the remaining 10,000 liters, I am already earning 100 rupees. I am already earning 100 rupees. Now, milk curd division, either you also give me 100 rupees, so I will give it to you. Otherwise, I will have to sell it to the external market. Arey, curd division is saying, Arey yaar, we are brothers, no? Why you are doing like this to me? Hey, brother, it's okay. But end of the day, I am a profit-centric division and I have to earn bonus for my division and for myself also. So if I am getting 100 rupees for the same thing, I am getting 100 rupees for the from the external market. Are you ready to pay me that? If yes, tell me. If not, no, because I am a profit centric division. I have to focus on my, see, it's like my organization. That division is like my organization. I have to earn maximum profitability. If it's okay with you, purchase. If not, it's okay. I will sell it to the outside market. Are we understanding, guys? So this will become your second minimum price. Please tell me how many of you have not understood. Please tell me how many of you have not understood. You can tell. See, be very frank if you not understood or if you have some other thought process in your head, discuss it out. Alright, that's the whole agenda of having a live batch. Acha. Okay, okie dokie. Case 2 is clear. Everybody has understood. Chalo. Now we will come to case 3. Now we will come to case 3. So in case of 3, again almost the things are same. Now you are able to guess what will be my what will be my case 3. You are able to guess, no? Yes, yes. Bolo, bolo, tell. Milk division and curd division. Both are profit centric. Both are profit centric. Milk division total capacity 1 lakh liters. External demand is also 1 lakh liters. Selling price is 100, variable cost is 60, contribution or net profit is 40. What is the requirement? Requirement is 20,000 liters of milk by the curd division. Again, you have to find out what is the minimum transfer price that this milk division is going to recover from the curd division. All yours. Please tell me what is going to be your answer. Start thinking now. Okay, okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? For 2 minutes, the audio might have gone. I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now? Yes, you're here. Yes, you can hear me. I was just telling you that all of the students have got the right answer. Everybody has got the right answer, and that is 100. Abhiroop, Neelam, Kiran, Monica, Akash, Neeti. Oh, Neeti, you're there. Great. Sai Pawan. Everybody has got the correct answer. So how did you get this? Okay, so it was just a 2 minute lag of voice, but I'm back. So 20,000 liters, spare capacity is 0. You are sacrificing full of your external market, and whatever you are earning from the external market, that is 100 rupees. That is 100 rupees is what is going to be your minimum transfer price. Is everybody clear with all three cases? If yes, now we are going to derive the learnings from the three cases. So now we write down learnings from three cases. What is the learnings that we have got from the three cases? What is the learning that we have got from the three cases? Can anybody tell me? What was the first case? What was the first case? Can anybody tell me? There was three cases. What was the first case? First case was a case where the capacity of transferor division was fully spare. Capacity of transferor division was fully spare. So here we will say in case 1, what was the capacity? Fully spare capacity. So transferor division is equal to full spare capacity. What did I say? Full spare capacity. Who? Transferor division is fully spare capacity. And in case of fully spare capacity, what did you do? Full transfer of units was at variable cost. So transfer price at full spare capacity, transfer price is equal to variable cost. Is equal to variable cost. A subject. Then we will move on to case 2. Case 2 says transferor division is equal to, tell me what is the case 2? Tell me what is the case 2? Can I say it is part spare, part occupied? It is part spare, part occupied. Correct? No, it is no part spare and part it is occupied. That occupied part we are selling it at market price, but the spare part is at variable cost, right? So second derivation is what? Part spare and part occupied. Correct? What will be the transfer price? In this case, it will be for the spare part, it will be variable cost. For the occupied part, it will be market price. And how do you calculate the transfer price? By taking average of them. So average of, what did I say? Average of spare and occupied. Spare, variable cost, occupied, market price. Gotcha, everybody? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes, sir. Third case. What is case 3? You will not believe. Majority CA final students are not even able to interpret and understand this basic thing. I don't know for what reason. But you guys have derived it. On almost the first lecture, you guys have derived it. Phenomenal. You guys are exceptionally good, I must say. Great going here. Third is when transferor division has fully occupied capacity. Tell me, in such situation, what will be the transfer price? Can I say it is going to be the market price? So derivations done. Now assume that if I write this directly, you'll not be able to understand. So we have our examples with us. From that examples, you derived this formula, and now what I've done is I've just written it formally. That's it. Are we clear? If yes, you can start writing all three cases and then the derivations. Your time starts now. Go on. Any doubts? You can feel free to ask. हाँ भाई, डन अभी। चलो, so I hope we are clear with this whole concept, with this whole learnings from the three cases. Bacha? No? Okay. Fast, fast, fast. Fast, fast, fast. Done and dusted, guys. Still here. All good. So far, so good. Any questions, anybody? I'm asking you. Any questions, anybody? If not, cool. Done. Chalo, we will wrap it up here. I wanted to start first question, but I think first question will start on a fresh note because it will take at least 1.5 hours. So almost tomorrow's first half will go in explaining you the first part of the question. So I hope we are absolutely clear till here. That's what I want. Right? So time to say hasta la vista for today. And from tomorrow, we'll have the typical 3-3 hour sessions that we've discussed. Okay. Okay, guys, keep smiling, keep rocking. Akash Kumar says how to access any missed lectures if possible. Akash, are you there? Sure. Just WhatsApp me. I'll check it out with my team. Chalo, on that note, signing off, CS Sankalp Kanstia. The live students have confirmed that they are absolutely clear till here. I am assuming the same for you. In case you have any doubts, you can always get back to me through WhatsApp on this number. Take care, keep smiling. See you all with some exciting session tomorrow. Trust me, the first question that we are going to solve is going to take you to the next level, and we're going to have a lot of learnings, a lot of fun, and a lot of new things to do. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.